What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize, and this is Drewize Topics. Thank you for clicking on this particular topic this evening, and thank you for viewing my previous videos here on YouTube called Drewize Topics. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Keep on subscribing. Tell others about me, you know? And like I've been saying, the world will know my name. The world leaders will definitely know my name. Now, I'm going to tell truth about this particular creature that is foul, trifling, disgusting, toxin, you know, that we choose to eat. You know, this creature is man-made. This creature is considered a scavenger. This creature came from the rat, the cat, the dog. God really forbid us for eating this creature, you know, but God allowed this creature to live for a so-called purpose to clean up the earth. Whatever animal drops something from his behind, this disgusting foul creature picks it up and eats it. And this creature eats whatever that's in his path. This creature has a weak digestive system. This creature is not lean. This creature doesn't have no muscle tone. This creature is just nothing but fat and toxin. You know? In the Old Testament, God said, do not eat this particular animal. Do not eat it. But see, Christians say, well, in the New Testament, God says all right to eat. But don't you think that's kind of contradict God's words? If God said one thing, said do not eat, why would he say it's okay to eat? God doesn't make mistakes, and God doesn't contradict himself. God doesn't cause confusion. Where God said something, he said, do not do this. And why would he say it's all right to do? Think about it. And topic is, I'm going to do this video about, pork is the worst meat. And I will tell you why you need to stop eating pork. You know? I already talked about this before, you know? But I want to talk more to you about pork and why you need to stop eating pork. You know? Okay. True enough, it make a good bacon, a good pork chop, chitlins and ham hocks, neck bones and whatever, pig ears, and it make a delicious. It tastes good. I kid you not. My mother used to cook up some, when I was coming up in my mother's house, used to cook some pork chops. And bacon in the morning. But when I came to myself of knowledge of awakening of self and did my research about the pork, and I used to eat a ham sandwich, bologna, and salami and pepperonis. When I came to myself of sense, and did research about the pork and read it in the Bible, I said, oh my goodness. I actually read this book while I'm eating a ham sandwich. And I flipped in the page of the Old Testament, Leviticus chapter 18, and read it. As I was reading it, took a bite while I was reading. I said, oh my goodness, I have sinned. You know, I am unclean. So, I prayed to God. I said, I will never eat pork again. Never, ever. Ever since I stopped eating pork. And when my mother, when I go to visit her at her home, and she cooking up some sausage, bacon, or frying some pork chops, and my mother said, would you like some? I said, oh, no thank you, Ma. No thank you, Ma. She said, what is wrong with you? You better eat this. You better eat it. I said, no thank you, Ma. I pass. No thank you. You know? Ever since I stopped eating pork, when I go to smell that pork being fried or smell that ham or smell that bologna, or I feel sick. I said, this is a disgusting, smelly thing. It's disgusting. It's when you stop eating pork, you be like, oh, this is disgusting. And when you go back to eating pork, when you stop eating pork for a little bit of time, you will throw up and almost die. It's been like 3 years, going on 4 years, maybe longer than that, since I stopped eating pork. And I tell you why pork is the worst meat out there in these grocery stores. One is, pork is nothing but fat and toxins. Fat and toxins. That's why bodybuilders, you know, or anybody competing in a competition, you know, do not eat pork. They don't eat pork. You know why? Because they got to keep their body percentage of fat low to win the favor of the judges of a muscularity. You know? Pork is toxic. Pork has a worm in it. You know? A worm. No matter how you cook it. Because I hear this from my people. They say, well, just cook it till it's done. You cook the germ, then whatever. Cook that worm out. No matter how you cook the pork, that worm shields itself in a cocoon. You know? A shield cocoon. You know? That cocoon can tolerate and resist the heat of the oven. You can turn on supernova. You know what I'm saying? That worm still survives that heat temperature. You know? But when you get done cooking it, the worm still lives and you eat it, the worm get all in your stomach, and it grows and it spreads, you know? And then it shimmy up your spinal cord into your brain, you know? Pork is so toxic. The pig is so toxic. Poison. Do you know the poisonous snake on the earth can bite a pig, inject the pig with poisonous venom? That pig will shake it off like, it didn't bother me. I'm still living. You know? It can tolerate that poison because the the pig is filled with poison, venom, toxin anyways. Somewhere on the pig's body, it leaks pus. You know what I'm saying? I kid you not. It tastes good, chitlins, which chitlins is gut eating. You know, a gut eater. You eating chitlins is you are eating guts. You are a gut eater. And the saying is, you are what you eat. You know? They put something on Facebook, on my timeline, about someone was eating pork and they found worms on that particular person's heart. These worms was moving around. You know? Do you know when you eat pork, it weakens your mental structure of strength, of mental thinking capacity, making you dumber, not thinking straight? Do you know it changes your appearance? You know? Do you know that the slave master said to feed the Negro slave a diet, nothing but pork and corn? You know? True enough, you get the calories, you know? The calories to do a particular job on the plantation, get the job done. But at the same time, as a black slave, you get it dumber and dumber and dumber until you are illiterate. You know? Eating pork. You know? If pork was so good, and I hear this, my mother say this, well, just pray over it. At the same time, when you praying over that pork, pig, food that you about to eat, you pray over it. At the same time, it's driving you into the hospital, raising your blood pressure. Yeah. Oh God, bless this meal. You think you pray over something like pork, pig that you eating? It's gonna be okay? No, it's not. You know, pork is deadly to eat. Pork, eating pig is the worst meat out there. The worst. You know? Did you know the king, long time ago, when the king, he took 3 boys called the Hebrew boys. You know? He tried to get these boys to eat his meat. And the boys said, no. Can you serve me vegetables? Corn, whatever. Serve me vegetables. You know? Try to get the Hebrew boys to drink his alcohol. You know? Pork is terrible meat. Terrible. You know? The moment when you put down pork and stop eating pork, do you know you start looking better? You start feeling better? Your thinking capacity is better? Your mental state is strong? You know? Pork is the worst meat out there. And why you need to stop eating pork. What tastes good to you when you bite into it, it tastes good, it gives a signal to your brain. What tastes good not necessarily mean that it's good for you. You know? Like I said, the pig was designed from 3 species. The rat, the cat, the dog. These are natural enemies towards each other. How? The dog chases the cat. The cat chases the rat. The dog is the enemy to the cat. The cat is the enemy to the rat. You know? You need to stop eating pork. You know what I'm saying? Eating pig. If you just look at that pig that's in the slump, in the pig pen, and you just look at that pig, just look at it. See how it rolls around in the mud. See how it, once it urinates, you know, and it turns around and sniffs what he urinate out himself, and he goes to eat it. Lick it up. And when he defecates and drop it on the ground, he turns around and sniff it and eat it. You know? For real, this is real, man. This is what you choose to serve to your family. This is what you choose to serve to yourself, serve to your children, serve to your friends. This is what you prepare on your table. You know? See, you think, like I said, you pray over the pig when you about to eat. Everything's going to be all right. No. Because if everything's going to be all right and that prayer works and it gets to God, why are you going to the hospital of high blood pressure? When your blood pressure go high, when you have high blood pressure and you start feeling dizzy, your head hurt, you're confused, you're about to faint, you're about to fall out. And you've been rushed in the back of an ambulance and they check your blood pressure and it's off the chart. It's messing up the reader of that machine because it's so high. In the exact same time, you praying to God about this food to bless, but you've been rushed into the emergency room. You know? And sometimes when you've been rushed to the emergency room, you don't even come out the hospital from that emergency room. This is truth. This is truth, man. This is truth. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know? But see, the world is foods. Black people choose to eat this particular animal, creature, meat. Choose to. And that's why you look the way you look. That's why you think the way you think. Think about it. You know? If God said, do not eat this, do not touch this thing's carcass, if you touch it, you are unclean, and then you'll be cleansed from that in the evening. Do not eat it, do not touch it, and then you turn around the New Testament, and it says, oh, it's all right to eat. Whatever I made is okay. Someone rewrote that. You know? Someone rewrote that. Because God is not a God that says, okay, if I say one thing, I'm going to change my mind, it's all right. You know? No. You know? I kid you not. The more you eat pork, the dumber you become, the ugly you grow into, and it weakens you. It's a fact. Now, the doctor that you go to, some doctors will say, cut back on eating pork, cut back. Rather than say, stop it, stop eating this meat, pork, stop eating it. You know? It's more like 75% they say, cut back. And like 25-30% they say, stop it before it wound up putting you 6 feet in the ground. Reason why the 75% so high, because they want your money and they want you to keep coming back. You know? If I was a doctor and my patient comes to me and I look at their chart, I said, oh, Mrs. Johnson, oh, your blood pressure is high, Miss Johnson. What are you doing? And Miss Johnson replied, well, I eat. Miss Johnson, what are you eating that your blood pressure this high? You coming in here? Well, I eat pork and Miss Johnson, me as your doctor, because I'm looking like your life is in my hands, it's my responsibility to make sure you walk out of here on your own strength and do what God put me in a position to do to help you and to serve you and to better your health. Miss Johnson, stop eating pork. Stop it. Cut it out. Because Miss Johnson, the more you keep eating pork, I won't see you again. You know? There's not so many doctors will say all that. None. They will say, Miss Johnson, I see that your blood pressure is high. What are you doing, Miss Johnson, that your blood pressure is high? You know? What's your diet like, Miss Johnson? Well, I drink a lot of caffeine and pop and sugar this and sweets this and fried this and I'm supposed to be fishing, Doc. I eat pork. Miss Johnson. Okay, Miss Johnson. That's fine and dandy, Miss Johnson. But cut back on that, Miss Johnson, until you feel better of your high blood pressure when it comes down. And I'll see you next week and you tell me how you feel. That doctor is a damn devil, is a liar. He should tell Miss Johnson, stop eating pork. Stop it. Cut it out. You know? See, pork changes your appearance. Pork changes your chemistry of your brain thinking capacity. The more you eat pork, it kills your brain cells. It kills your brain cells. You know? I seen it for myself. Someone that I love, when she ate pork, she started to get a headache, blood pressure rise. You know? And I told her, I said, why did you do that? Why did you eat that? Why did you eat that? Oh, it just tastes so good. Yeah, it tastes so good, right? It tastes so good. But at the same time, why it tastes so good? The taste of death is grown inside you. You know? See, I didn't stop eating pork because I want to get in some type of religion called Islam. No. I stopped eating pork because I see what it was doing to me at that time. You know? I was not thinking right. I was not feeling right. And I was not looking right. Fact. That's true. You know? What tastes good is not good for you. You know? Certain food. You know? What looks good not necessarily mean it's good for you. Think about it. Pork is the worst meat out there. Pork is the king's meat. The king's meat. We as a people, you know, we as a people need to stop eating pork and take pork out of our diet. We need to. We need to. Take it out of our diet. You know? Get into food to eat like turkey, chicken, fish, bison, little bit of beef, you know, your choice. Fruits and vegetables. And drink strictly water, you know, or coffee, whatever your choice. Lemonade pop, Kool-Aid, energy drinks. Because energy drinks is not no good because it winds up giving you a heart attack. Because there's been cases when teenagers or any young person that drinks a lot of energy drinks, they said on the news, had a heart attack. Alcohol needs to be cut out too. You know? Alcohol. If you only knew what they put in alcohol today that they serve it in these liquor stores, these grocery stores, Walmart, Giant Eagle, Target, whatever. If you only knew what they put in alcohol, liquor, beer, wine today, I'll guarantee you that you would not drink it anymore. Once you found out today what's in the alcohol, beer, liquor, and wine, once you found out today what the man doing today, what he's doing to these products, I bet you stop drinking tonight. Yeah. Now wine. Wine is no longer healthy for you like it once was when Jesus walked the earth. No, it's not. They putting stuff in the wine now. Newsflash, sorry, wine drinkers. You know? Truth is true. Truth is true. You got pork that is a killer. You got alcohol is a killer too. But pork mainly, eating pork is deadly, is kryptonite. And like I said, the slave master, the former slave master said to serve the Negro slave as a diet is pork and corn. Pork and corn. You know? You see, you choose to eat this animal. You choose to eat this foul creature, this trifling creature. You choose to. But not knowing every time you bite into it and consume it and digest it, you consuming that deadly worm that they say it lives in you for 25 years. 25 years. And once it gets to the brain, you can never get it out. This is what you choose to eat. You know? This is what you choose to eat. Well, I know that I'm not going to eat this foul creature. And I encourage you to do also. Don't eat this foul creature. Look it up on YouTube, Google it, and just look at that pig. Go to a local farm and watch how this pig demonstrates his instinct to do. And that is that. Drewize topics. I am Drewize. You can post a comment about what I just said if you like to, if you like. And like I said, keep subscribing. Press the like button. Yes. And tell others about me. Yes. Drewize. Farewell. Peace.